feeling some things like every human being and really didn't sleep much last night. I'm sorry. That's fine. I just think I need a little me time. I just think I need a little free time. A little break from the shows and the bus ride. Last year I had a breakdown. Thoughts telling me I'm lost, getting too loud. Had to see a therapist and I found out something funny's going on up in my house. Yeah, I started thinking maybe I should move out. You know, pack my car, take a new route. Clean up my yard, get the noose out. Hang up my heart, let it air out. I've been searching. What does that mean, Nate? I've been learning. Grabbing my keepsakes, leaving my burdens. Well, I brought a few with me. I'm not perfect. Looking at the view like this concerns me. Picking up the cues right, I'm quite nervous. Hating when I lose sight, life gets blurry and things might hurt me. It's probably gonna be a long journey, but it's worth it though. Cold world out there, kids, grab your coats. Been a minute, I know, now I'm back to Rome. Looking for the antidote to crack the code. Pretty sure that I admit it, I'm in classic mode. The only pity given to me, but I can't condone. Talking down to me, I'ma have to crack your nose for cracking jokes. I'm looking for the map, the hope. You see them? Been making a whole lot of changes. Wrote a song about that, you should play it. I get scared when I walk on these stages. I look at the crowd and see so many faces. Yeah, that's when I start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred. Forget what I'm saying. And hey! Doesn't mean much though when your health declines. See, we've all got something that we trapped inside that we try to suffocate, you know, hoping it dies. Try to hold it underwater, but it always survives. And it comes up out of nowhere like an evil surprise. And it hovers over you to tell you millions of lies. You don't relate to that? Must not be as crazy as I am. The point I'm making is the mind is a powerful place. And what you feed it can affect you in a powerful way. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, but it's not always safe. Just hang with me. This will only take a moment, okay? Just think about it for a second. If you look at your face, every day when you get up and think you'll never be great, you'll never be great. Not because you're not, but the hate will always find a way to cut you up and murder your fate. Take a look at the benefits. Nothing to meddle with, I can never be delicate. I ain't irrelevant, that's what picture you measurement. Take a measurement to back it up and give me the evidence. Pretty evident, dependable, can never be tested. I'm a gentleman, depending on nothing you're genuine. Pretty elegant, but never free to tell you to get it. Grab my etiquette, I keep it to myself when I celebrate. It's that time again. Better grab your balloons and invite your friends. Seatbelts back on, yeah, strap them in. Look at me, everybody, I'm smiling big. On a road right now that I can't predict. Tell me tone that down, but I can't resist. Y'all know that sound, better raise your fist. The search begins, I'm back, so enjoy the trip.
You love it how I move you. You love it how I touch you, my one. When all is said and done, you believe God is a woman. And I feel it after midnight. I feel it like you can't fight my one.
My God, boys, we're back for another one. Who'd have thought? How's it going, gentlemen?
Good.
Oh,
How's
it's
it
going
going?
good.
Welcome, guys and gals, to another exciting episode of the Grumpy Man Gaming Talk Show, where we dive into everything gaming industry, the games themselves, and the people behind them in a completely unbiased and honest way. I'm the cameraman, joined here with two of my most favorite co-hosts.
Shamboni and English.
And
He's not
English.
talking
Sometimes he forgets that, he's not wearing a name tag. So, he's kind of got to know what his, usually when somebody points to you, it's either A, rude, or B, time for you to talk. And that looks like a middle finger mixed with some Mexican gang
Yeah, that's a
sign.
lot of riffraff going on with that middle finger there, guy.
I just gotta adjust my sunglasses. Gentlemen, how you doing today on this fine
Not too bad.
Sunday evening, 7 p.m. As always. Last week, guys and gals who are watching us, if anybody is watching us, hopefully there's people watching us. We had a couple of hiccups here and there, but we are trying new methods to make sure everything works. And I'm pretty sure we've nailed one this week with the help of our amazing production staff, Mr. Adder, and a member of the family. Don't like what just happened there. A member of the family, Mr. Landon, there on the side there, dealing with all the back end stuff. Okay.
Is English muted?
Should be. Am
Yeah,
I?
there he is.
Oh, he was, yeah. Okay.
That's why you couldn't respawn.
He's like,
say something, damn it.
Blah, 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 blah. I'm talking.
One word. But yeah, guys, we are going to be diving into some very controversial stuff. I know we've all prepared some things to talk about, but in the gaming world recently, what do you guys think that you've been seeing? I know there's been a lot of updates for new games. Subnautica 2 came out in early preview, and I've been seeing people play with that like it's going out of style, and they're just having a complete blast about it.
Yeah, I haven't even played the first one, so I guess I'm late to the party on it.
It's
Yeah,
it's a survival game. It's a survival game.
Yeah.
They made it different because instead of running around on land being scared of everything in your own fucking shadow, now you're swimming around in the sea being scared of everything in your own fucking shadow. Except for the fact that the things that scare you underwater can be significantly bigger than the things that could scare you on land.
So,
Yeah,
so,
you
so
getting
is
chased by the
Resident
sharks
Evil
and stuff?
underwater?
But, I've pretty much, if you've seen some of the giant things that they've got in the actual game underwater, it is pretty intimidating. I've seen some things where people have like just been swimming along looking for something, and all of a sudden tentacles just come out of the deep and they're dead.
Okay.
It's like, okay, well, yeah, pretty much not
Tentacles coming out.
actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it's what are they called, leviathans or something like that, like
Kraken? Or
Kraken. Yeah.
I don't know, maybe something like that. The Kraken could be a Kraken. They'd probably have some pushback from some Greek people if they said it was a Kraken, though, because that's like a mythological Greek thing.
Yeah, Titan.
You never know. But Titan,
Revenge of the Titans.
there you go. So, we got a lot of cool games, got a lot of stuff to get through today. We're going to be talking about the past, the present, and the future of the gaming world. Very controversial stuff we're going to be talking about today regarding not certain games that are releasing, so to speak, for the present and the future, but we are going to be talking about certain things that are going to be changing in the gaming industry. That completely, let me be honest with you, is probably going to put one of the big three top console makers in the same category as Nintendo being by themselves. But we'll get into that as we go on. But let's jump right into the past. I know somebody wrote a novel about the past, and I'd really love for you to read that book.
I love how you have something to say about somebody being well prepared. I mean, whatever.
It was a beautiful novel.
Like, didn't you experience?
I'm very well prepared. Okay, guys, that.
You were there, man.
Sorry, I went to school and I learned how to write papers and stuff.
Oh, you're in Florida. You didn't go to much school.
Florida
I was about to say,
bro.
man, reading those notes, I had to think for a second. I'm like, you just said you went to school.
Yeah, I went to
that
school.
looks like a computer wrote it.
Ding dong.
You even made the font look like a computer. I don't even know how you pulled that one off. You transmogged the font. All right, let's hear what you got
talking about the past.
This,
we got ChatGPT here.
let's hear what you got to tell us about the past. I'm always excited to hear about the past because the past is where we all come from. Think about it.
Yeah, everything is running.
What I got today is old game systems and hopefully your 5 favorite games from each game system. All right. So we're going to talk about
Okay.
some old systems, right? So let's start off with Sega Genesis,
Oh my god.
which is one of my favorites.
The
All right.
goat.
So
The
Sega
goat.
Genesis, it was released over here in 1989 for the people that were born in the 2000s that don't know
Just,
shit
just,
about the
just one
1990s.
quick second. Just letting you know,
What?
I was born in '89. Okay, so yeah, so you really got to explain this one deep to us English because
I was born in '88, so I get a year more experience than you do with this.
Oh,
Damn, bro. Like,
Pipe down,
wow.
young blood.
Golly, you guys are way too young, bro. Oh my god. Jesus.
Hey, you got
oh gosh.
any news or gameplay footage of the Abacus you could show us English?
No. All right, so the Sega Genesis, all right. So it was a legendary game system, right? So it was released in 1989. It was 16-bit, which was fantastic for that time period. Um and it was one of the consoles that kind of started off like the console wars. So you had, you know, Nintendo, you had Genesis, and then you had PlayStation coming out around the corner, right? So they did a ton of games on the Genesis. I mean, some legendary stuff. When it originally dropped, it was about $189.99, which is kind of unheard of today for a system to be 100.
That's
Like,
basically a fucking DLC in today's games.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. Like,
And even then, with that
100
DLC, you only get a sword and something cosmetic, and that's it.
that
And
that and
shiny
that's it.
pants.
That's it. Ooh, look at my shiny new gloves, and
My
that's it.
God,
So,
now I can play as Nicki Minaj. It only cost me $40. Yes.
ooh, she has on high heels and she can run really fast and slide.
God, if it for an extra $4, I get the pink heels too. Oh my God.
All right.
Oh God.
So, with the Sega Genesis, I mean, it had when it came out, the controller was, the design of the controller was really kind of unique. It was a 6-button controller. So you could play a lot of the more advanced games. So all the fighting games and driving games and all that stuff. I mean, it was that game system was pretty awesome.
It was.
And if I'm
It really
right,
Well, like even the controller difference from Nintendo to Sega Genesis, you had like smooth lines and stuff. It didn't feel like you were holding onto an audio cassette trying to
yeah.
jam on 3 buttons.
Listen, I remember the old I think it was ColecoVision. I think it was
Oh my God.
that had the one. It was like a brick, bro, and all it had was like a dial on top, and it had
You had
like
a dial on it.
buttons.
I even know about that stupid dial. I'm like, what the hell is
Bro,
this? This is how you turn the heat on and off?
nope. That's how you play the game, bro. Use that dial. That's how you move the character. That was it.
That is absolutely insane. You know what? It's so funny to think that they went from being literally a brick with a dial. Well, we'll start off first with the original. They started off with a hand crank. Okay. And then it went to a brick with a dial. Then they got buttons. Then they got the D-pads. Then they got joysticks. And then now with virtual reality, you got
Well, no. They got
you.
joystick first, then D-pads.
Really?
Yeah, it was joysticks first, bro. You had a joystick on your Atari. It was a joystick with one button.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yes, Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat. Mortal Kombat. Oh,
Listen, we'll get to Mortal Kombat in a minute. That's listen. That's one of my top games on the Genesis was Mortal Kombat. That's
get
like one of
over
my top
here.
favorites. Oh my god!
I already know
that
what I'm
game-
going to say, so I can't wait for you to say, drop it.
Listen,
Let me know what it
That
is.
game was amazing. Balls to the wall. It was awesome. That was the one that if you got that Mortal Kombat, not the one on the other system, but if you got the one on the Genesis, there was a code that you could put in so that you could get the blood, so that when you were
Blood,
beating everybody, you did the fatalities, you could see the blood splatter and every gross thing that Mortal Kombat had to offer. It was all in there. It was amazing. It was
16
like a
bits
direct,
of gore.
yeah, bro. It was a direct from arcade, like it was an arcade port straight to Genesis. So like everything stayed.
You know what? Janelle 9692 said the 1992's Mortal Kombat heart for Sega Genesis. Absolutely agree with you, Janelle, 100%.
Definitely. Listen, the Genesis was really good for a lot of fighting games. That's what I kind of realized. It was really good for fighting games because it was top tier for Mortal Kombat, for Street Fighter. I mean, like like all the fighting games.
Primal
It was really
Rage.
good with that. It was able to handle
Clay
like
Fighter?
the controller and everything felt more easier, I guess, to handle.
The added buttons and the design, and even when they came out with the mobile, like the handheld one and whatnot, that one worked really well too, because you could play the games. I think it was one of the first systems that you could actually play the games from the actual Sega on the actual handheld version as well, without having to buy a whole other game.
What, the Game Gear?
I think it was Game Gear. Yeah, you used Game Gear.
Yeah, it was Game Gear.
You could play it. Yeah.
Because I know those had like separate little cartridges for it too.
Yeah.
I wanted one of those so bad when I was a kid.
Me too. I wanted one so bad, bro. Listen, the only reason I had a Genesis was because my older brother, who was, he was older, so he was working, so he was able to buy it. So, that was the only reason we had one in the house. That thing was amazing. We already had a game system, but he was like, yo, we got to get the Genesis too. So he was the one that bought it, and it was a wrap after that, bro. We had tournaments after school, coming over to the house, like all friends coming over, like, yo, we're going to play Mortal Kombat and knock it out, bro. Like, everybody was over.
Dude, Clay Fighter?
What game?
Clay Fighter.
Ooh.
And then I had this game that was called Dashin' Desperados. That was really fun.
Dashin'
Desperados? Man, I talked about that last week. Dashin' Desperados.
You talked about Vector Man.
Basically, it was a two-person side-scrolling platformer like racing game, and you're basically two cowboys racing to win the heart of this girl. And then at the end of the game, like, doesn't matter who won, they ended up both of the cowboys walked off into the sunset together. So it's kind of funny. And silence.
I'm looking up Cowboy Desperados.
Dude. No, a Dashin' Desperados.
Oh, sorry. It just kept coming up with Brokeback Mountain for some reason every time I did it.
Yeah, no. That was a failed sequel. They tried coming out with a sequel. But no, it was a fun, stupid little game, man. I liked it a lot.
Oh my god.
And then like the 3-2X, when the 3-2X came out, there was this game called Tempo.
I think I've heard of Tempo.
Yeah, you were like bugs or something, and it was weird. It was a weird game.
My personal favorite, besides the franchise that is still probably one of the longest lasting franchises besides the Sonic games, is I like the Rampage game. It was a very unique game. It was it was funny enough that I had a lot of anger problems when I was a kid. My what's that doctor that shut up, motherfucker,
really inspired you to go beat up buildings?
No. He actually suggested what is it called though? It's a doctor that like looks at you when you're a kid and recommends like Ritalin and
Kevorkian?
shit. No. It's a type of doctor, a pediatrician.
Yeah, we should just kill him.
Yeah. So a pediatrician recommended that in order for me to take out my anger, because I had a really bad childhood, try video games so that I'm not hitting, people in kindergarten class. Instead, I'm doing some of that. So I got a Sega handheld, and I got Sonic, the original Sonic, and then I got Rampage. And I'll tell you, I threw Sonic out the window pretty much, and I just played Rampage because, like, who wouldn't want to be a mutated? I think there was a rat, a lizard, a monkey, a wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, a rat, a lizard, a monkey, and a wolf. And then
Landon, did
you
you
literally.
find gameplay footage of Dashing Desperados? No.
Oh my god.
Jamie.
We want to see Dashing Desperados.
Dude,
Yeah,
it
we
was
wanna
fun.
see the two cowboys.
I would
right
play with
now.
my sister all the time, and we just.
Bro, I thought you were gonna say. I thought English was gonna say something about like Oregon Trail or something like that, like, you know.
No.
Oh my god!
But then I
I
remembered
had
it
a
wasn't on
dollar
the
for every
Sega,
time
so
I died of dysentery.
So listen, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know if you remember a game called Altered Beast.
oh,
No,
Ah.
I've heard of it. I've never
Alright.
played it.
So that
I've
was a
heard of
game
it.
that
I've
was on the
100% heard
Genesis
of it.
that I used to play that one on there. Of course, Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2. I don't think I played. I think I played 3 on there. I'm not too sure. I think I did. And then the other game that I really liked on the Genesis was NBA Jam Tournament Edition.
He's on fire.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Oh my god, I love that game so much. Oh,
Oh my god. NBA Jam.
NBA Jam, bro. That
Did
game
you ever
was
play
awesome.
Beavis and Butthead on Sega Genesis?
No.
Oh my god!
Yes. Yes, my cousin Jason had it, and he
War is
told me
cool.
that
Yeah.
his aunt Kim gave it to him, and she told him directly, "Don't tell your mother because her sister will kill you." And then he showed me it, and I played it, and I'm like, "Whoa, this is some old age back in the day like amazingness. This is
Yeah.
funny as hell." And then I wanted it, and my adopted parents said absolutely no with a capital N.
Oh my god.
War.
Mm.
What a stupid
Beavis
game. Butthead ran around and farted on everyone, and then Beavis burped.
Yeah. The two key things you need: 2 characters and gas. Now you got a video game.
Yeah,
Change it.
that was it.
Oh,
So,
trying to
the other
think
thing
now.
with the Genesis, was you could do local multiplayer with the Genesis.
Yes, you
Yeah.
could. Yes.
So if you had other people that had a Genesis, you could come over, you could plug up, you could start to play. Like it was a really good system. I like the Genesis. The Genesis was nice.
That definitely was a cool system too, because there weren't that many games that were multiplayer. I think Sonic 2 had a multiplayer mode because one played as Tails and one played as Sonic or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Rampage definitely had a multiplayer mode. I know that there were some other games that had multiplayer games. There was like a Cruising
Dashing
the USA or
Desperados.
something like that.
They're
Yeah.
out cruising.
Cruise.
Oh, I had that for
Cruising.
64 Cruising USA.
Did fucking Desperado come on every time you put the game in?
It did, yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
You started the game off, you had to put their clothes back on, and
Oh my god.
no, I'm telling you though,
But-
like that's just one of those like Echo the Dolphin, like it was a boring fucking game, but you're
yeah.
still like, oh my god, you're a dolphin, like
Yes. You know what? That's when video games were just coming and becoming something really, really desirable. And I think that's when a lot of big name industries jumped on board and tried to do their own version of it and whatnot. Like, you know, like Sonic was Sonic, and they had other racing games and whatnot. You know, you had Need for Speed games, and you had Hot Pursuit, and you had just hundreds of different games that branched off from each other. And you got, you know, the you got Tomb Raider, and then on the opposite side of Tomb Raider for the other guys, you had that one with the male antagonist,
Uncharted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just how it's always been. But nobody makes games like they did back in the old day, because I didn't have to buy a terabyte of fucking hard drive space to play one of
That
those.
and it had to be a complete game before they could sell it.
Yeah.
100%, yeah.
Yep. Had to be done.
And what is your guys' thoughts? Video games harder back then or easier?
Harder. For
Harder.
sure.
100% harder. If you wanted
harder.
that extra fucking heart, you're doing every level in under
Yeah.
20 seconds. You're killing everything. You're jumping over every fucking valley, every fucking thing to get where it needs to get. And you're doing it no matter what. And if you died, you had that big long screen that basically just makes you feel like an idiot.
Oh, you die and then you have to start over again.
Yeah.
Yep.
From the
Yeah,
point
there's
where
no.
you
Oh,
died,
I
you
saved
have to
it. I
start
saved.
all
I
the
made a
way
save
over.
point walking through this building. Now I can try and beat the boss a couple hundred times. Nope, you made a save point at the
beginning. Oh,
Oh my god.
Dude,
Video games
man.
were so
I
much
remember,
more like
just getting so frustrated playing like Mario because it's like you get to the same spot and you're like blow through all your lives and then it's like fuck you gotta start over, or like you're playing and then it's like oh shit it's bedtime, I gotta pause it and hope my fucking system doesn't freeze overnight.
yeah,
Listen,
exactly. Oh my god. Do you know
I
how
have
many
an
times I've done
ongoing
that?
I have an
Yeah.
ongoing gripe with Mario. Okay, I believe he is the first super soldier. Okay, think about it. Okay, he starts off as this little fucking tiny thing. Okay, like no bigger than a goddamn pixel, and then he eats some shrooms, and all of a sudden, he's massive. Okay,
So
then
Mario
he sucks on a
was just
flower or eats a cloud or swallows a fucking tail of a squirrel or some shit,
Hops
and
in a boot.
automatically turns into whatever he's eating. He's the first super soldier. He's
grab
the
a
not a
original
super
Steve
soldier,
Rogers.
bro.
raccoon tail.
Listen, he's not a super soldier. He's just tripping on shrooms, okay? What you're seeing is
Yeah, I was gonna
all
say, like,
hallucinations, okay? He's just tripping
He
on
wasn't
shrooms.
battling Koopa
He's the
Troopers,
first
he was
drug
battling
addict
inner demons.
video
He's
game
the first
character,
drug
okay?
addict on video games.
He's just
Hey,
eating mushrooms
Princess,
everywhere.
Princess Peach, you need rescuing again? No, I'm at home right now. Well, go get fucking captured so I can go to the dungeon and take those blue mushrooms.
Princess
He's
Pete
eating
was
everything in
sobriety.
sight. I mean, dude, come on. Like, he's high, bro. He's trying to eat everything. I mean,
Oh man.
even Princess Peach is, I mean, she's a peach. I mean, bro, come on.
Peach was his sobriety, and he's
Try
trying.
to
Because
eat.
she's always in a different castle.
And he's
you know?
trying to eat. He's hungry. He's trying to
Koopa
eat.
Troopers battling his inner demons, his addiction, and
It's,
been there, dude.
yeah,
Oh my
We're all
God.
Mario, bro.
Okay.
it's you know what? It's
But
that's
it's just,
a
you know, you think about it. Back then, like there was nothing, and then all of a sudden there was all these games that you know that
Everything.
people were like being really creative with different things to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
especially
there was
Sega
nothing and then there
Genesis,
was
what a-
everything.
what a good system.
There was a whole section of like Atari and all that, and then out of nowhere, boom, 3D pixelated games came out of nowhere.
Pretty much.
Almost overnight.
Kinda.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you gotta respect
Dude,
where everything came from.
On the
Yeah.
32X, you had I had Virtua Racing, and it was like you sit in a 3D modeled cockpit and you drive on these tracks and shit. It was crazy. And
You
then
know
of
what I
course
remember?
Nintendo 64 came out, and it was like,
Cruising the USA.
oh yeah.
Remember that game?
Yeah.
I hated.
I was the
when
fucking
you would always,
I was the king at
it
that
is-
game, bro. When that thing counted down 3, 2, 1, and you hit that gas at the perfect time, your car would go and then go. Oh, I was king at that.
the school
absolutely
bus
king of it.
break
I got
break
punched in
gas
the
and it
arcade
did a
for doing that.
boost.
Bro, I got punched in the arcade for beating a kid after doing that. He turned around, he said, "Hey, good race," and just fucking hit me in the face. Like, Jesus.
We'll settle this on the ice, eh?
Yeah. It's about it's about fucking time we get it done.
Oh, sorry, eh?
But
I don't
Stop
like
your
losing,
Canadian
bud.
showing.
whoops, my Canadian showing. Sorry.
All right. So, what do you guys got for your Genesis games? Anything?
Rampage.
Rampage? Sham?
Rampage classic.
You
They
got-
made a movie about it. Movie sucked, but good game.
So, since I talked about Vector Man last week, I will say I really enjoyed. There was this game I had called Light Crusader that was you were like a knight and you traveled through this world, and there was like bouncing blobs and shit and you would have to fight, and like it was pretty cool. It was like almost like an RPG because you would have to like soup up your weapons and shit. It was pretty
Oh,
cool.
I don't know that one.
In
I
a
never heard of
Genesis, in a Sega game,
Yeah.
like Crusader, but you fight
Yeah.
blobs.
Yep. Yeah, you're in this town, like everyone's all destitute or whatever, and I mean, it's literally been years since I've even played it, but I remember like it was like a dungeon crawler. You know, it was almost like a top down, not third person, but it was almost like a top down, and you like watch your guy move like it was like an angled 3 dimension, so it wasn't
Oh,
like
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, the whole thing was like you
Where you
were
can almost see,
trying
you can
to
almost see like the maze that you're kind of walking through.
yeah, but like you could see your character, and he's
Yeah.
it was pretty interesting. It was one of those games that like I was younger when I played it, so it was just one of those things where I would just keep trying and trying and not really knowing what the fuck was going on, but it was a good
And-
one.
And obviously we don't need to say Mortal Kombat. We all know Mortal Kombat's the go.
Yeah.
There's fuck Tekken, fuck whatever Street Fighter. It was all about Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat broke the ESRB rating of games
Yeah.
because they had to make a mature rating or something like that when they realized you can hit this guy and knock his head and skeleton and spine out of his body. You know what I mean?
Dude,
That's when they kind of think, yeah, it's a little bit bad.
I had, so when I was growing up, I didn't have Mortal Kombat. I had Clay Fighter. That was what I had, and
And you missed
it
out.
wasn't
on,
until
like,
later that I got Mortal Kombat. But Clay Fighter, I mean, one of the highest valued cartridges right now is Clay Fighter Collector's Cut, Director's Cut. It's like
So
the
where's your
highest
copy?
selling-
Yeah. Well,
I never had
where-
the director's cut. I just had the regular. I got it in the other room. You want me to go get it, bro?
He didn't have Clay
I
Fighter's
got all my
collector's
systems
cut.
on
He had
hand, dude. I
he
got the
had
32X.
he didn't have the Clay Fighter edition. He had the Play-Doh edition.
Yeah, mine was Play-Doh.
Just a step below Clay.
And it was just me in my room alone.
He's
Making
the
his own little
reason, guys.
characters.
He's the reason, guys, that they tell you don't eat the Play-Doh.
Dude, Ichabod Clay, Taffy.
Oh my god! But have
Yeah,
you
he
guys
was
seen
like
the
a
Mortal
he
Kombat
was,
movie yet?
he was a ghost with a pumpkin, and he could do like the go underground, come up behind him, and that game was fucking cool. You never played Clay
That
Fighter?
sounds like a direct stealing of Raiden's powers from the original Mortal Kombat, being able to teleport, go into the ground, and pop up behind them.
Yeah, Taffy was like a stretchy guy. He could punch you from across the thing. Jesus Christ, there were so many characters in that too. It was good. What about
You know what?
Primal
They did-
Rage? You
they
ever
did-
play Primal Rage?
Is that the one where you're like half human, half animal?
No, it's dinosaurs and like all prehistoric creatures
dinosaurs,
fighting each other.
yes.
Yeah. There was an ape you could be, and like one of his special moves was you do half a cartwheel and fart in the other guy's face. It's a trend. It's a trend with a lot of my
Half a cartwheel and fart in someone's face.
yeah.
Not even a full cartwheel.
Not even, because he would like he'd basically stand on his hands.
I wish we
And
could
his
see
legs
you
would
do that
point at
right
them and
now.
just-
100% the entire body. Just do it. Just let's just see the dad bod in motion doing the cartwheel.
No, let's not.
All of a
Say what
sudden
you
the
want,
green
dude.
the
I can
green
walk on
screen
my
comes
hands.
down. There's just shit everywhere.
I can walk on my hands. I'm
You know what?
pretty agile, fat
My
guy.
toes are so big, so I'll go ahead and I'll say that I can walk on my hands too, because they're basically fucking hands. But
Your hands. are-
you know
yeah.
what? Fighting games are amazing, and you know what really sucks is they don't make enough of them anymore, and they only stick with the ones that they like.
Concrete.
Capcom's. Like
Yeah.
that's it. Like, but there hasn't really been. There was a couple of Mortal Kombat games made, but I gotta be honest, they don't have the same flair as back in the day. Even
on
though
a-
they
I think
look,
once they got,
they look
X-ray.
phenomenal.
yeah, they look good, but I think once they got rid of like that whole real motion capture that they used to do in the first one, I think it changed the whole play and feel of the game a little bit more.
Well, they got very
there
Fortnite with all
was
their features.
Yeah.
pretty much. There is something funny. So I know this about Mortal Kombat. You know how you used to have, animality
Mm-hmm.
when you turn into your
Yeah.
spirit animal.
Mm-hmm.
So there is actually proof that they almost called it something completely different. And I'm not going to say it, but it does have beast in it.
Oh
Because
my
they were
God.
like, oh, fatality, toonanimate,
Jesus.
animality. But
Yo.
before they called it animality,
Bestiality.
they were going to call it. And I'm glad somebody opened up their eyes and went, I don't think that's going to quite work.
Yo, the conversations that your parents would overhear if you were talking to your friend. Yeah, did you see that crazy bestiality I did on you the other night?
Oh my God. Sub-Zero
hell
didn't
is
stand
going
a
on with these
chance. Oh my God.
Scorpion said, get over here. So I came over there. My God. Oh my God, that is so funny. But yeah, no, they were gonna call it that, and then they clearly decided to call it
Thank
animality.
Animality.
Yeah, thank
Makes
God.
more
Jesus.
sense. But they were going off the word fatality, right? They just wanted to change a couple letters, but yeah, they really dodged a hard ball from that one.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
It's a good choice. Whoever made Mortal Kombat, good choice.
Yeah, good choice.
And I think the one where you turn into a baby is called Babality.
Yeah, where you turn them into a baby. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you turn them into a baby. And, yeah. It's just so weird, but you know what? You wouldn't expect that from a game where you can literally punch somebody and you see his ribs go, and then you
Rip
you know
their
what I mean? All of a
spine
sudden,
out.
it's yeah,
He's a baby.
yeah.
Kano used to be my
Brutality.
favorite. Ripping out somebody's heart. Oh my God.
Volcano is still my favorite, but I am so I can't say anything. That would spoil the movie. All I'm gonna say is, if you haven't seen Mortal Kombat, the new one, go see it in the movies. Probably the best Johnny Cage I've seen in a long time, because there's only been 2 of them on screen. Is definitely Keith Urban or Kyle Urban or whoever he is. Urban.
Carl.
Urban,
We'll just call him
Urban.
We'll just Urban.
Carl.
Yeah, I think it's Carl, isn't it? Is it Keith or Carl?
It's Carl.
Is it Carl Urban or Keith
Carl.
Urban? Keith Urban's the singer.
Yeah, it's Carl.
Billy
Carl.
Butcher.
Carl.
We'll just call him Billy Butcher.
Well, yeah. Well, we can do that.
All right, yeah. So probably the best Johnny Cage ever, and I got to be honest, a very underrated actor.
Yeah, definitely.
He's
I
a
love
very
him
good
in
actor.
Dread.
I loved
Dude,
him
and The
in
Boys,
Doom.
He's so good in The Boys.
I liked him in Doom.
What? Doom.
Exactly.
Doom. Oh, Doom.
Doom.
Did you know he was in Doom?
Doom?
Yeah, he was in Doom.
He's Doom guy.
The movie. They made a Doom movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
he's
I'm
the Doom guy. He takes the AI viewers streamboo.com.
What?
Yeah, somebody go ahead and wipe that out of there, please. And it looks like he just had a baby pancake in his head. He doesn't know what to do.
Huh. I gotta see that movie again. I don't remember him. It's been years since I've seen
Thanks,
it.
Dread. Dread's got
Gonzo.
it. He's another moderator. Landon, you don't need to worry about it. If he's on, he's watching it too.
Get him out of here.
We got all this.
Ban him.
All everybody's here. But Doom Guy, he was the main character. He becomes Doom Guy. He takes the X-23 formula, which turns him into the super powered, enhanced Doom Guy.
It's
And
been years since I've seen that movie. I don't even remember him being in there.
Well, he was probably in his 20s or 30s at that time. He's like in his 50s or something now for the Mortal Kombat movie. That's pretty old. Very old.
Are those shots fired?
What you
All
looking
right,
at?
Gray Bush, on to the next console. Let's go.
I don't appreciate that. Whatever.
Let's
Anyway,
let's hear it in English. Let's hear it, man. Talk about the next one.
All right, next console is of course, one of the goats, the SNES. Super Nintendo Entertainment System. That's where I think things changed for gaming. They really tried to market this as an entertainment system, and I think that's the road that we're on right now with all the game systems. That's where they all tried to go to, becoming this multi-purpose entertainment system that could play movies and music and games and TV and everything else now that they're doing. But Super Nintendo was the one that kind of got that ball rolling, I think. So that system was released over here in the States in '91.
Jesus.
Yeah. So that came out.
Look at the gapage in the time for those two. Like, it's so funny that so many advancements happened just from '89 to '91. That's only 2 years.
Yeah.
And they advanced it that much. Crazy.
So that was a really good system to have, was a Super Nintendo. Excuse me. So when that was released, that was more than the Genesis. That was $199.99. So very expensive for the time.
Yeah.
Again, that was 16-bit, if I'm right. Also,
I think it was 16. Yeah.
Yeah. So the graphics on there were comparable to the Genesis. I think the Nintendo was a little bit more cleaner with their graphics. I think
it had
the
a higher
Genesis
processing too, or something.
Yeah, because I think the Genesis was a little bit more. You could see it was a little bit more like blocky, I guess.
Yeah.
But
they were comparable. They were definitely comparable because
yeah.
They had the same game ported to each of the systems too.
Here's why I noticed the difference, right? Because I had Mortal Kombat for both systems. So I had for the Nintendo and for the Genesis, right? And I could tell the difference. Playing both games, you could always tell the difference with how it looked. The Nintendo looked a little bit cleaner than the Genesis, but again, the Genesis played better than the Nintendo. So that's why I think
Super Nintendo was when they were really trying to like lock down the family friendly kind of atmosphere of it, where it was like, games, let's get them out there. Like, I think that's when Nintendo really started trying to kind of weed out anything that was like less desirable to parents and family friendly, because you ended up with all like the kids games out of it with like Mario Kart and all those things. They didn't really have too much violence on it.
And they tried to make it very polished. So that's why I said it was the graphics were a little bit more cleaner. Like it was very polished with how they kind of released their games or the game system itself. It was and listen, the Nintendo that outsold damn near everything that was out there.
100%. When that got released, I pretty much Sega Genesis realized that it was over, and they started putting all their marketing and all that into actually marketing the games as Sega products versus making another console.
When did the 32X come out?
That started with Sega. That really started after where they more concentrated on just the games rather than the game system. I think that happened more around the Dreamcast time.
Dreamcast, oh wow.
Yeah.
Dreamcast is Sega?
Yeah, Dreamcast is Sega, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
Listen, we'll get to that in a minute. Anyways, but back to Nintendo. So Nintendo,
a massively shit system.
What? Nintendo?
Oh yeah, because the 32X came out
Dreamcast
in
was shit.
Man, listen here. We're not talking about the Dreamcast right now. We'll get to that in a little bit. We're still on the Nintendo. Let's talk about Nintendo. Nintendo.
Hold on. What
Stay
about
on,
Sega
stay on
CD?
topic. Stay on topic. So Nintendo pretty much outsold everything. I mean, it was an awesome game system. They had a ton of games for it, a lot of family friendly games. The with Nintendo, you had I guess you could kind of do the same thing that you could with the Genesis. So you can do the local multiplayer setup. I don't know if it was as comparable to the Genesis because I didn't really use the multiplayer that much with the Nintendo. So if you have, speak up because I never
Professor,
used.
permission to talk in class.
Go ahead.
One of the reasons that it didn't do as good with the split play is they originally brought it out with a very short cord. So you literally, if you wanted to play with your friends, you had to basically sit in their lap
Sit in
to
front, right in front
play.
of the TV.
Yeah, like that was how you got to play with your friends. And then I think in the later years they came out with the longer variant, like the 5-foot long cord or something like that. But it was like this long of a cord. So it would be like I'd be here and you'd be there, and I'd be like,
yeah, no, that's see
Yeah.
that at least I never used it.
TV
So.
screen.
So Nintendo had a slew of games. I mean, they had so many games on that thing. All the kiddie games, all of the Disney games. I mean, Jesus, they had them all. But at least for me, my top Nintendo games, of course, Super Mario World. You got to throw Mario in there because it's Mario. Street Fighter 2.
okay, yeah, I'll give you that. Street Fighter 2.
Street Fighter 2 on a Nintendo was top tier. Like I can't find no complaints with that game at all. At least on the Nintendo. The other game that I really liked on there was Doom. Doom on the Nintendo was good. Listen, if you didn't have a computer to play it on, unlike you new school whippersnappers that had computers and all that other bullshit when you was kids. We didn't have that. We didn't have all of that, bro.
Listen,
we just had to deal with the console.
I'm sorry.
Doom on a console was good.
PC threw consoles a huge bone back in the day when they decided Doom was killing it on PC because that's where it was made on PC. And then they decided to throw consoles a bone and just give you a taste of what we could do.
Bro. I used to game on the computer, and I had Doom on the computer. That thing was amazing. But
Doom was
once
the shit.
The console came out, and I had the console, and I could play it on the console with a joystick, like with the pad. I mean, come on, joystick, come on.
It was fantastic. Dredd just said, let's be honest, back when you were using a 24-inch TV, anyways, you would have to be that close no matter what, which is very true. TVs have
CRT,
so true.
Static generator.
TVs used to be like this. Like, okay, guys, we're going to do split screen. Everybody gets a quarter.
You talking about a 24-inch? Forget it. Listen, I had a friend that had like a 13, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Bro, I played I had linked my Nintendo Super NES to a 10-inch black and white TV that was in the kitchen that also doubled as a radio. So I could only play the game, not hear the game, because if I interrupted the radio station, my uncle would get pissed at me.
Oh, listen.
He'd be like, bro, shut up and eat your goddamn Wheaties. Don't make me have to take this fucking, there it is.
Ah! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my
god! Bro just reached into the future's asshole or the past's asshole and pulled that sucker right out.
Yo!
That is nostalgia at its best. Hey, ladies and gentlemen of the new gaming era, that's a TV.
Is it,
dude? And this one was nice too because you can sit with it right on your lap and fucking do your thing.
Oh my god!
I used to do that.
I can't believe you just pulled.
This
Bro,
is
that
that
Landon's
color, that black and
Landon's
white.
collection. He's got all this old
Landon,
stuff.
don't
He's
lie to us. You
so
still play
into it.
on that. You
Oh, he does.
definitely still play on that.
Dude, he was playing Mario Duck Hunt on it earlier today with his buddy over. That's what
Oh
they
my
do.
God,
They get
okay.
together and play with old stuff.
Oh my
Dredd said,
God.
yes, that is almost like mine, except mine is a few inches bigger and probably 5 times as heavy. You probably have one of those big ass miniature plasma ones.
You guys
Oh
remember
my
gaming
gosh.
on this?
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
That's an
I
old
do.
Apple.
Holy
I
shit,
do.
dude. I didn't know you're living in the same house as fucking English. That's how you're getting all this old stuff.
Listen,
Yeah.
stop going in my closet, bro. Leave my old shit alone.
He says, is
Oh,
that a
I didn't-
Macintosh, Dread?
Don't worry, I
Red's
didn't grab
ass.
anything in your closet that ran on double D batteries. So
So, oh my god.
lightsaber.
Why does your lightsaber vibrate? I don't understand.
That's not movie correct.
Oh,
not very
the
movie
force is
accurate,
strong with
is
this
it?
one. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh,
Whew.
oh my god.
That's
Yeah,
his wife's lightsaber.
Oh crap.
Oh my gosh.
No. Why did it
Oh.
smell like English? Oh yeah, Landon, bring that one over. Hold on, Landon's got another show and tell.
Oh,
He's got another.
we got
show.
another one here to show
What-
you guys.
what
Our
we got?
production,
What
one of
we
our
got?
production gentlemen is. Oh my god! Holy shit, English! It's fucking your birthday in 1962.
Huh?
Oh my god, bro.
We'll play some Oregon
Wow.
Trail, bro.
Oh my god!
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
get dysentery? No way.
Damn real.
Yeah,
Whole party's
he
dead.
loves this stuff, and he'll just play with it. He'll make like Matrix screens and stuff on them, and
Hell yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Holy smokes, ladies and gentlemen, these aren't props, by the way. These are actual things that are lying
yeah.
around in the background.
they
I
all run
I-
work too.
I have a
so-
whole Baby Yoda collection.
You have a what?
What?
I have a whole Baby Yoda collection.
Oh.
I am not going to
Okay.
show
You
my
should
Baby
get
Yoda
that
collection.
checked out.
No, he's cute, he's cuddly, and he's non-annoying version of Yoda.
Yeah. Okay.
He's also not Yoda. Yes,
Yeah, okay.
I collect whenever I'm at like a thrift store or something like that, and I see a stuffed Baby Yoda or a ceramic Baby Yoda or something like that, I buy it. I have like 15 Christmas tree ornaments.
Aw. Do you sleep
It's
with
a- it's
Baby
an
Yoda
addiction.
too?
It's an addiction.
Well, actually, looking at the chat here, they were both those things I showed were Macintoshes. But that's an Apple II, that first one. But then that was that was a Macintosh Plus.
That was the Apple IIe.
I didn't get the new
Oh, yeah,
new Mando squishy yet. No, not yet. I'm going to, but he's $40 at Cineplex Odeon, so I'm probably just gonna wait till he gets donated to a thrift shop and buy him for $2.
Dude.
Talking about Yoda.
Oh my god! All right, next console. What else you got for us? Now that we've literally talked about.
No. You're jumping ahead. Okay, wait. we're not there yet because you guys didn't give your top games yet. So which games did you guys like on the Nintendo? Super Nintendo.
On the Nintendo. Ooh.
Super Nintendo. What did you guys like?
What was that? Mario 2 was on that one where you could pull the beats out of the ground and stuff. Or was that was it the one
No,
where you
Paper
could get
Mario.
Yoshi?
Mario World was Mario 4, I think.
So wasn't
Yeah,
Paper
yeah.
Mario? No, Paper Mario was way after that.
Yeah, that's way after.
It wasn't a Mario game then. What was it?
There was I
Oh my
know
God.
Yoshi was there. They had the Yoshi
Oh,
games.
yeah,
the
They had
Yoshi
Kirby
one.
games.
I like the Yoshi one. I loved Yoshi. He was
They
my
had Yoshi, they had Kirby, they had Super Mario World, and then they had whatever other Mario games after that. Um,
Yeah, Mario Kart.
Mario Kart, yeah. But those are the more that I can think.
1991's Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
You were a
That's
Zelda
what I
player.
liked. I played the
Makes sense.
shit out of Link. It actually
like
took me a
that,
very
even on
long
the
time to
NES.
realize that I was never actually playing with Zelda. And I'd tell everybody, "Oh my, I did this with Zelda." And you'd be like, "You did that with who?" And I'd be like, "I did this with Zelda." And they'd be like, "What? You did that with Link?"
Mhm.
No.
Yeah. So
No.
there's probably some
Zelda.
people alive today that probably don't even realize that Zelda isn't Link's name. That's not who the little green guy in the hat is you're playing as. That's Link.
Oh.
Zelda is the princess bitch. There's probably
Right.
people today that alive that don't know that.
Oh, you're right. They don't.
Nerds.
Birds. But yeah, that would have to be one of my top games, just because.
Zelda's a princess, you fucking nerd.
But no, that would have to be one of my mainline things.
I like they had Donkey Kong Country. I don't know if you remember that one.
No, Donkey Kong Country was
yeah.
N64.
No, that was Super Nintendo, bro.
No.
Donkey Kong Country was Super Nintendo.
No way.
Yes way.
I gotta watch what I type
Donkey
in.
Kong Country 1 and 2 were Super Nintendo. Look it up. Yep.
For the Super
Jamie,
Nintendo.
that up.
Yeah, no, he's right. Super Nintendo.
Yep. I remember, bro. I played the shit out of that. Those two.
And then they remade it for Donkey Kong 64 for Nintendo 64, and I remember that. Okay. Yeah. You like Donkey Kong Country?
Those games. I love those games. Rare
Software
was on a run for a while there.
They were, because didn't they have Crash Bandicoot
Banjo-Kazooie
as well?
is one of my favorite games. I mean, obviously that was
Banjo-Kazooie.
N64, but Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
Wasn't Crash Bandicoot Rare?
No,
he was Xbox. No, he was PlayStation.
That was PlayStation.
Yeah, that's right. He didn't come out for a while.
PlayStation.
Damn.
Yeah.
My God.
Killer Instinct was another one. That was a good one that was on there also.
Killer Instinct, I feel like they tried too hard.
Listen, that game was
to be Mortal Kombat, Street
fucking
Fighter,
amazing, bro. Nah, that was
Fighters.
Listen, Killer Instinct was its own beast, bro.
That was is a really good Soul Calibur to come out.
A what?
What happened?
Soul Calibur. I missed.
Oh my God, Soul Calibur. Yeah, but you know what? They did a lot of stupid shit with Soul Calibur, man. They did some things where they're like, "Oh, this game." Oh, Shammy's gone.
No, he's not. He's back.
Wow.
Now you're gone.
What is going on?
Uh-oh. We lost our middle guy. Where is he? Where'd you go?
Everybody went under, but we're still live, right?
Yeah.
You there?
I hear you. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I can't hear you though. Are we live still?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're live.
Yeah, we're still live.
Okay, we're still live. Good.
Yeah, we're still live.
Okay, so yeah, no, I got to get my internet figured out, man. I don't know what's going on with this fucking fiber.
Say something.
Testing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, we're
Sham's gone.
Mac?
Yeah. Anyways.
All right. I think we're good.
I'm not in it right now.
Guys. You're there,
Yeah, like
right?
he's on the stream, Mac's there, but he's not there. Hmm. Should I do it?
So while Mac is figuring out his stuff,
Finally, back to the stars.
yeah. So Killer Instinct was another game that I really liked on the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and again, my other game that I talked about, I think last week was Flashback. That was another
Yeah,
game that I
yeah,
really liked on there.
yeah, yeah. I
So
never tried Flashback. I actually meant to look up some gameplay on that too, and I kind of
yeah,
forgot.
no, look it up, man. I mean, it was listen. It wasn't. I don't even think that game was made in America. I think that game it wasn't made
There you
in
go.
Asia either. I think it was made over in France. I think it's like a French-made
Oh,
game.
okay.
Okay, so
Yeah,
can you guys
but
hear me now?
Huh.
yeah,
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that. That was messed up.
that's okay. The 2 stars work
Can I
here, so you know.
can I backpedal a second and go back to Sega
Yeah,
Genesis for a second?
yeah,
Did you guys
definitely.
ever play Comic Zone?
What was it?
No.
Comic Zone. So
Comic Zone?
basically, it's like this guy's a comic book artist, and then he gets sucked into one of his comic books, and he's like a superhero, and you're like fighting through New York and stuff. That was a pretty fun game.
What?
Yeah,
No, I
Comic
never
Zone.
heard of that one.
Oh yeah, like whatever you power up and yeah.
Comic.
Dude, there's some of
I
those
have never
game
heard of
sound
that
effects that
game.
are like still in my head too.
I have
Because it
not
was
played that
these
game, that's for sure.
you'd be down in the sewers, and there were these guys that had they were like sickles, and they would climb on the pipes and like jump and kick them off. Achilles, they would just Achilles,
Oh,
Achilles, like
yeah. No, I've
uh,
seen this game. I know which one you're talking about
yeah,
now. Yeah, I've seen it
that
before.
was fun.
Huh.
Yeah.
I have never played that game.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've
Probably
ever played that.
no, I don't think I've
All
ever
right, we
played
can
that.
go back to
Okay.
Super Nintendo. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. So Super
Wait,
Nintendo.
you know what? I got a question though. Do you guys remember Double Dragon?
Yes.
Double
What
Dragon.
system was that on? Because I can't remember for the life of me.
Oh my god.
I think it's
For
Super
the
Nintendo.
life of me, I can't remember what system Double Dragon
It's
came
either
out on. I used to
Sega
love
or it was Sega or Super Nintendo.
Actually, you know, no, I think it was Sega. Yeah, it was Sega. Thank you,
that. Sega?
Lord Markley. Thank you so
Sega.
much. Yeah, it was Sega. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god, I used to love that game too.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely Sega, 100% Sega. Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of the Capcom stuff was
Yeah.
was all Sega.
With Sega. Yeah.
Still is to this day,
Yeah.
but you know,
Oh my god, I used to love Double Dragon. That was an awesome game too.
that was a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
What console are we on? Keep it rolling.
We're leaving Super Nintendo now. We're gonna go to the next one, which is the Sega Dreamcast. So now we can talk about the Dreamcast. Now you can rag on it all you want.
Shit.
I never had one. My
Shit.
cousin had
Shit. And nobody had one.
I had
one in every 5 people didn't have one.
I had one. I had a Sega Dreamcast. So listen, all right, let me talk about it first before I get into the rest. But okay, so Sega Dreamcast that came out in late '99. That one was a 128-bit home console. So
Listen,
the graphics on that thing were like top notch for its time, because I mean that thing was amazing. It had its own built-in modem. It had an online modem that was in there. It had a visual memory unit, and it came with its own little LED screen that was on the save cartridge.
It's like a
So
little Tamagotchi.
Yeah,
let's
like
just
you
go ahead.
actually.
Let's just show the people what this is, what the minds that be of that time were to come out with and say this is going to be a controller. Okay, this I don't know if you guys can see that.
Man,
There
can't
it
nobody
is.
see that.
There it is.
There it is. Okay.
That was the Dreamcast controller.
Hell
What
yeah.
kind of shrooms did somebody have to do to come up with that?
Whatever shrooms they were taking when they made the Xbox controller.
Because that is absolutely
I think they
insane.
were tripping sack on life, bro.
It,
That was
like
the same,
like
it's the same shape as like the Xbox controller, bro. Like, look at that thing.
there were only 619 games to be released on that console.
Yeah. So when I started to do, like, when I started to write about the Dreamcast, I was like, all right, I'm gonna talk about the Dreamcast or whatever. And then I was like, all right, let me see what my top games were for the Dreamcast. And I started to like go down the list of games, and I was like, I don't have much. I don't even have.
No, you got Crazy Taxi.
No, never played it.
I literally just did full screen so I could see the chat.
Never
and
played
then you
it.
minimized it.
Crazy Taxi was a good one. Jet Set Radio was on the Dreamcast.
Play that one either.
Oh my god, I just found a weird ass game. This game is called Caution Seaman.
That sounds like a game up your alley.
No, I'm not joking. Seaman is a 1999 virtual pet video game developed by Vivarium. It was originally released in the Dreamcast in Japan, and following year in North America. You literally have a fish with a human head.
Yep, Seaman game. Okay.
And it's
Fantastic.
called Caution Seaman.
That's the game you find.
I can't make this shit up. No, I can't. Look, I can't make this shit up. Look what it's called. Look at the goddamn fish. What
and that
is
was
that?
The game you found.
No, that was a game that I searched up that apparently is one of the top games on Dreamcast to ever come out.
Bro.
So we don't need to ask him what his favorite game for the Dreamcast was.
Okay, it was the Seaman game.
I didn't play the Dreamcast, bro. All I know is I remember playing Crazy Taxi.
Play Space Bukkake? Like
I played that Seaman game and I got splashed up so much, man. Oh my god.
Oh my god. There's not that many games, guys, on here that they had that they're known for. There is 20 top games.
That guy was shooting at me so
Nintendo
much.
64 already?
Yeah, can we skip Dreamcast, bro, and go straight to N64? Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen videos of people running over Dreamcast.
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the Dreamcast. We're gonna continue to talk about the fucking Dreamcast, okay?
Oh my god.
That's what we're talking about.
Everybody's put decades into forgetting it, and now we're bringing it back up. All this childhood trauma.
Oh, we got to stretch, guys.
Whatever.
Oh, God, you're close to 40 and everything cracks.
So yeah, so the Dreamcast was ahead of its time. When it came out, listen, it was a decent system. If it had better support, I think it would have did good, because again, look, the thing had a built-in modem, bro. Like, that was unheard of at the time.
Yeah.
Like,
what did you do with it?
No system had that. No console had that. They didn't have modems, and so you could go online and do shit online. Like,
that's true. They were one of the people that tried to branch out, but then they didn't.
What did you do with the modem though? Like, I never heard of anyone like,
they were supposed to
streaming online. Like,
that was the thing. They were supposed to have released more games that would have been online compatible, but I mean, I know they've released some, but I mean, it didn't take off. Like, it just did not take off at all. And I mean, even the little Tamagotchi that was inside there for the memory card, I mean, that was ahead of its time, bro. Like, that was amazing. That was a little game in itself. You could take that out and you could walk around with this little thing all day long and just feed your little pet and play with your pet and do all kind of stuff on that,
like
on just the memory card itself. Yeah. You didn't feed him yet. He's starved. You go back and look at him. He's all sad and shit. Like, oh, why is he sad? Oh, because I starved him. Oh, I need to feed this guy.
Oh my god.
So yeah. So anyway. So yeah. When I was doing this for the Dreamcast, I was trying to think of games that I actually played on the Dreamcast, and I only had 3 that I could remember. So there was Resident Evil 2, that was on there. I played that on there. I played Marvel versus
A very
Capcom.
good game. A very good game. Let's be honest. A very good game.
What, Resident Evil?
Resident Evil 2, very good game.
Oh,
They
hell
were
yeah.
lucky enough to have it graced upon their shitty system.
Yeah. They had they had another one also. They had the one after that. I think it was Code Victoria, Veronica
Nemesis.
Oh, Veronica.
Nemesis.
or Veronica. Oh, they had Nemesis. Yeah, Nemesis 2. Yeah, they had Nemesis. Also.
Nemesis.
Yeah.
100%. That's the one where they literally brought in Nemesis.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was on there too. But yeah, I think I only played 2 on there. I don't think I played Nemesis on there though. I think I only played 2.
This game needs a bad guy. I'm Nemesis. What should we name him? Nemesis?
Nemesis?
Yes!
Genius.
Brilliant!
And then the other game that they had on there was they had Soul Calibur on there.
They had the original Soul Calibur on there. Yes, they had the original
Soul Calibur on there.
Yeah.
So I had Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast. On the Dreamcast, that game was amazing. I don't know about on the other systems, but at least on the Dreamcast, it was good.
My first step into Soul Calibur was the original Xbox with Spawn. Oh, it was so OP.
Listen, we're cutting into his past gaming. He's got 72 more consoles to go.
No, I don't. That's it. So
what?
Yeah,
we're not even going to N64.
Nope, I'm only doing 3 systems. That's it.
God, why did you have to start off with this
Dreamcast?
Why did you choose
That's what I'm starting off with. Damn real. I'm going to your Dreamcast.
We're gonna do a deep dive into Neo Geo, everyone.
Thank you for sending the custom emotes there, Lord Marky 89. Thank you. I can't believe you decided to go with fucking Dreamcast. You could have chose any other handheld console. You could have said fucking Pocket Atari.
No, for what? Everybody talks about the same bullshit all the time. I want to talk about the fucking Dreamcast. The Dreamcast was cool.
What about
you know what? Okay, it was cool. It was cool.
Plastic Tiger.
Games. It was an okay system. They had a weird thing going on because occasionally the disc would fly out, and because the lock mechanism on top didn't really work. So when you got the game really going, there were times where it would literally pop open, and things would fly out.
Not for me.
So I'll give it that.
I don't know what kind of shitty system you guys have, but it didn't happen to me.
Well, I don't know why. It looks like you've been touched by God's aura right now. You're like glowing.
I
know, right? Like, you pregnant?
What did you do?
Jesus loves me. This I know.
Hey, we got a subscriber. Thank you so much.
The Bible tells me so.
You got to do a little dance, English. Remember we said if we get a subscriber, you have to get up and exclusively dance for us?
No, not doing that.
Dude, you didn't get the memo?
Not doing that.
Wow.
You didn't get the memo, bro?
Nope.
We just got the memo, dude.
Not doing that.
There you go. You know what? Even our production person there, Mr. Landon, he did a little whatever that thing is.
What?
Dab on him?
What?
He dabbed.
What was that?
He dabbed.
That seems very stiff.
Well, if I do the full dab because I'm so damn tall and lanky, you won't see half my body. Okay, it'd be like this. It'd be like, hey, I'm dabbing.
What?
Yeah, I think. Hold on. We should dab on English.
Yeah, wait, I don't know which way to dab. There we go.
Oh man, that's the kids say yellow.
bro, funny enough, just to get off topic for a quick second, my boss, I'm a fiber optic technician. They he was having a conversation with some younger guys. They're like in their 20s. I'm 37. So they're a lot younger, and they're like talking to each other, and they're like, "Yo, that's so mod," and I'm just like,
What are you talking about?
"What did he just say? What do you mean mod?" He's like, "Yeah, man, that's something that we say nowadays." And like, that's mod, and I'm like,
On G.
"Okay, sure, that's mod, I guess." I just don't understand the lingo any more days. I gotta like sit there with like fucking Urban Dictionary, like read it every day just to find out what's been changed.
You're gonna get your
Oh my God.
farm game up,
Poor
bro.
people.
Okay, so now without further ado, let's get away from the Dreamcast like the rest of the world did, and let's dive deep, hard, semi-soft into the present of gaming. Okay. Now, we usually talk games and games that are currently out and all that, but like I said, this is not really just about games on here. It's about everything, the industry, what's going on. You know, how much did Hiro Hikishima shit out when he ate beans? You know, it's the truth is out there. Okay. So basically, I got to talk about some things that, let's be honest, are probably going to end up bringing Sony PlayStation down even worse than what I talked about last week. The fact that has anybody here ever played Destiny or Halo?
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Absolutely. We probably all have, right? Well, it is confirmed they are not putting in money to a next Halo game for the foreseeable future. And they have announced that Destiny 2 servers will remain open, but they have ceased doing updates, management, anything on it, and there is no foreseeable future for Destiny 3. It is boom. Bungie is currently working on laying off I think about 48 to 50% of their actual staff. They can no longer afford to have on board because of the deficits that their games have had for them, minus Destiny and Destiny 2, which have been doing so strong, but it's just not worth their time to keep anymore and keep putting money into. So Destiny 2, as of the end of the summer, I believe, is going to have its last update, and that's it. So a lot of people are worried.
I never got into Destiny.
It's a very good game, and to be honest, a lot of big names have been in that game as voice actors.
I played Destiny when it first came out. Destiny 1 and 2. It was good. When it first came out, there was they had to work through it because listen, it was kind of monotonous after a while. The gameplay.
Yeah, it was basically a serious Borderlands, right?
It's
kind of not really.
Took elements of Halo. They took elements of Halo and mashed it up, so to speak, and came out with different things. Like a lot of it was very similar. Like even some of the guns look similar. And not a lot of people got on board with that. But then the fact that they had they stayed through with tournaments and things like that, and PvP came out, and it really expanded. A lot of people really got behind Destiny and Destiny 2. And then the voice crew that jumped on board for Destiny 2, like you had like Nathan Fillion, who he's the main character from that movie, The Rookie. There was that
TV show, not movie.
That the gentleman who just passed away from cancer. Rest in peace.
Reddick.
Yes. Yeah, he was the Watchtower guy from Destiny. So like players actually came together while this happened, and they did huge online server like moments of silence for this gentleman when he passed away, to memorialize him in the game. I love it when gamers really just put down all the bullshit and come together for one single purpose, and they better because Not only is that happening for Bungie, but Ubisoft has shut down a bunch of major studios, not just teams, but whole fucking studios have been shut down.
Yeah.
Ubisoft Montreal has reduced their numbers by almost 60%. So that's a big one. It's just there's a lot of downsizing and things that are shifting in the world. Like for instance, PlayStation has announced that going forward, none of their games that are PlayStation exclusives are going to be released on any other console or platform, which is possibly the stupidest move to make, because
Yeah,
it's dumb. It's putting you in the same category as Nintendo. Nintendo's alienated itself from the whole gaming world. When people talk about the big consoles, usually the Switch doesn't even come up, kind of like Dreamcast.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
listen. Nobody talks
Yeah,
about the Switch like that. I mean, it's not really a contender like that. It's more just for mobile gaming. That's really what it's for. I mean, it's
well,
Yep.
I mean, even beyond that, it's like they really held to their guns with the whole like family centered
Yeah.
gaming. You know what I mean? So they did kind of isolate themselves from
yeah,
having cool like games on it that I don't
Yep.
understand. Like, I get the idea of like, oh yeah, we make exclusive titles to make people want to buy our systems, buy our consoles. But like at the end of the day, I mean, if there's a game like I was always Xbox, PC, never had PlayStation, and it was one of those things where like if a game came out exclusive to PlayStation, I just didn't play it. It wasn't worth dropping $500, $600 on a separate console to
Yeah.
play
No.
one game.
exactly.
So
Listen,
I just think
I never had an Xbox, and I missed out on the whole Halo thing. So when
Yep.
Halo was massive
Gears
and
of
big, and
War,
everybody's
like
playing Halo and talking about it, I never played it. I just saw videos of people playing Halo, and that was it. That's how I knew what Halo was about.
and
I
honestly, the
mean,
last real Halo was Halo Reach. 343 did
Now,
not. They dropped the ball on
well, you mean
Halo.
Halo Infinite or Halo Infinite or whatever, where it was open world and they tried
No,
that
like Halo
mechanic?
Reach was the last. Halo Reach was
Good.
the last Bungie Halo, and then 4 came out,
Oh
and
yeah.
Halo Infinity, and like it hasn't been the same. It's been Call of
Halo
Halo,
Infinity. Now, in response to this move of motion, the gaming community is changing, and I think they are going to be left behind. And well, Nintendo is just going to stay static. Like they'll release a console again. It won't be anything good.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to charge a family of that. Their whole thing is good though, in the aspect of they want to keep it family oriented, so they keep their prices at a reasonable rate down the board. So they've balanced off trading up a lot of customers to sell more units for affordable rates. So they're kind of like weighing the devil on both sides without, getting into the darker stuff that'll then push the families away. Because you can buy a Switch brand new when they come out for like $620. And that's everything you got right there. And
The thing
for a
too
while there,
is
they
like
were coming with an exclusive like Nintendo Online package of a 12-month online card as well with that. So huge
what
savings.
bothered me about it. What bothered me about like the way they did the Switch is, like I had a Switch, Landon had a Switch, Maverick had a Switch, and like you could family share, but it wasn't like a fluid thing. Like it ended up just being easier to get separate copies of the game because otherwise you would have to go online and be like, oh, verifying that you have the right to play this game. And if you didn't have Wi-Fi, like if we were on a plane or something, we couldn't even play the same game together because there was no way to verify that it was a legal copy or that we were in the same family. So then it was like, even the point of having, because otherwise, like, try to do split screen on a console this big, Super Smash Brothers, like you can't really do it.
impossible.
So
Yeah.
they fumbled that real bad.
So I personally think Sony's going to go down the same route because in response to that, I don't think they realize that unless they're bumping out PlayStation exclusive games to keep their IPs going, basically Microsoft has bought up almost 75% of the studios that make good games and make money makers. So now their response to that is, because they're not going to release like the newest Spider-Man game that's going to come out, ain't going to be on PC now, ain't going to be on Xbox ever. The new Wolverine game ain't going to be on PC, ain't going to be on Xbox. Possibly the new Knights of the Old Republic game that they've now worked on, Fates, ain't going to be on PC, ain't going to be on Xbox because they own BioWare.
Oh, damn.
So there's a chance that's going to happen. So you know what Xbox and Microsoft turned around and did? They said, okay, if you're going to make your stuff exclusive, you better come out with a lot of games very soon, because we're not going to release any games that are created on a PC that has an early access or something like that. We're not going to port it over to your console. Any game that comes out on an Xbox ain't going to be coming on your console. So you're basically going to be in that same category as Switch, where, you know, you're only going to have PlayStation games, and there won't be any, like, anything that's on, you know, PC or Xbox will be on PlayStation. They're digging their own grave, essentially.
Yeah.
It's a very stupid move, and I think it's because they changed leadership at Sony, and they're not gamers. They're not logical gamers. It's a bunch of people who are just trying to run a Fortune 500 country or company, and it's not going to go well for them. I think everybody, even the viewers, can point out that it's a stupid fucking move. It's the dumbest move ever.
I think
Dread, what do you think? People are going to buy the PlayStation just to play? It's my point exactly. Like, especially when they're almost $1,000 for a fucking console.
Like the prices have gone up on
that's
it.
Nothing. The estimated cost of a new PlayStation or Xbox is going to be over $1,300 out the door because of what's happening right now with the RAM apocalypse.
Yeah, no.
They can't. They will not be able to put the price tag any lower. Just for one stick of 16 gig RAM, $350 US.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. It's so cool, but if they're going to be making these consoles, and apparently the newest consoles are going to have, so basically what's going to end up happening is you'll basically just be buying the RAM stick that's in the console. That's what the cost is going to come down.
Or they're going to sell them without RAM, and you can figure it out on your own.
Yeah, like it's and they're saying the next cost is going to be like $1,300 Canadian to buy a console. I'm sorry to say, I'm not going to wait in line at my fucking Walmart to spend $1,300 on a fucking gaming console. That is absolutely mind fucking boggling. You pay $1,300 for a home entertainment system with 19 different speakers that you set up around your room. You know, you pay $1,300 for a pop-up or inflatable pool, you know, that's actually going to do more for you. You know, you pay $1,300 to go to Disneyland. You know what I'm saying? You don't pay $1,300. You pay $1,300 to walk away with a used Ford Focus. You know what I mean?
Chevy's balling.
Hey, Shammy, you pay $1,300.
I got
But he's just fucking RAM out of everywhere. You paid $1,300 to put a down payment on a car. Okay, when did a down payment on a car?
Hard drives, bro.
Yes, Shammy, I see your fucking hard drives. But guys, like seriously, when did gaming turn into a situation where you have to put a down payment for a car down to buy a console?
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, no.
Insane.
It's stupid. It's stupid. And that's where PlayStation is going to fall behind, and Nintendo is going to slink up with their next little $700 console they're coming out with.
Well,
yeah.
Listen, PlayStation better figure something out quick, because that's not going to work.
Oh, they're fucked. They're fucked, dude.
Well, what do you
fucked.
think about the Steam machine? The Steam machine that's coming out. It's basically a Steam console. All your Steam library can just be run right on it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm all set with consoles just because they're so limited in what you can do with them. You know, like you got a PC that's like everything you can ever want to do with a device, and then there's like a console that can play PlayStation exclusives. Like, so why would you limit yourself? Why would you limit yourself?
So overall, in the PlayStation industry alone, The workforce is eliminating 1,200 positions across multiple studios.
That's a lot of people.
That's 1,200 people that possibly have like 5 or 6 people under them that are now losing their jobs.
So the only thing I could say is now there's all these people that are unemployed that are in the industry, no skilled games. They're gonna have a bunch of fucking indie games coming out that are gonna blow the doors off of Ubisoft. So bring it on, dude. Like, I'm sorry you lost your
Yeah.
job, but let's fucking like bring gaming back. Bring gaming
Yeah.
back.
Listen,
And
maybe we might get another company like Pearl Abyss or you know what I mean, like one of these small little companies.
you just couldn't fucking wait for that plug, could you?
No, seriously. Think about it, bro. Because this company came out of fucking nowhere and they just dropped like a AAA fucking game, bro.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. I'll
They
cheers
came
you
out
on
of
that one.
nowhere
That's
and
true.
they dropped a fucking AAA game. Like, who the fuck knew about Pearl Abyss before this?
Well, I played
Nobody
Black
was
Desert,
talking
so I
about
knew
them.
about them.
Well, you knew about them because you're playing that, but I mean, nobody else like
Coffee
who's
Stain?
Nobody
gaming
knew.
like all the regular games knew anything about them because it's not like they're a big name studio like that. So
Coffee
hopefully,
Stain, they made
whoever, I mean,
Valheim,
look,
Satisfactory, dude. Like fucking badass games, and they're like just a handful of guys. Like,
yeah.
Now,
Listen, like Shan said, man, hopefully these
just to
guys
end
they
this
get it
off, and
together and they start working together and make their own companies or something because we need
just
we need
move us
companies
along.
that are gamers.
Well, that's the thing is there's not a lot of companies that are employing gamers anymore.
yeah, they're just
It's just not
developers.
happening.
They're hiring developers, not
They're hiring developers, not gamers.
Not gamers.
So here's something that's going to kill everything. Okay, and this is another thing that's going to be something that's going to help with the downfall of PlayStation. Cloud gaming. You don't even need to have a fucking console anymore to play the games that are on the consoles anymore. I can play games on my Amazon TV now. I hook up my PlayStation or Xbox remote via Bluetooth to my phone, and I'm playing goddamn Hogwarts Legacy on my TV.
Oh.
I played Far Cry 6, shit game, on my TV. I got every Assassin's Creed on there just because I give $9.99 a month to Amazon.
But you got to be connected to the internet all the time.
You do have to be connected to the internet, and as we know, that's probably a problem for me.
Yeah.
but it's the truth. Man. Why would I go out and pay $1,100 if I could get every game for what it costs to run everything through Amazon?
Honestly, that's probably what the ploy is. That's why shit's getting so expensive, because they want you to have as little control over it as possible. Everything is subscription based now. Everything is subscription based. You know, you buy a BMW,
you can't fucking buy a physical game anymore.
Dude, a BMW just made it so that like their cars come equipped with heated seats, but you have to subscribe monthly for them to fucking work. Like it's just the corporate.
Oh yeah,
yeah, dude, that was a big fucking thing.
Bro, you are fucking kidding me. You have to subscribe to get heated seats?
Google it.
Listen,
oh my God.
Listen, bro, I have a Hyundai, right? Listen, wait. Listen, I drive a Hyundai, bro, and when I bought my Hyundai, I bought my Hyundai brand new, right? And the car came with the mobile function, right? So you can like unlock your phone, unlock the car from your phone. You can start it up from your phone, change the temperature, all that shit. You could do all that stuff from the phone. Well, you had it free for like a year or two, and now they're charging a subscription for it for you to have that convenience to be able to do that shit on your phone. All of these companies are going that way now.
Android Auto and Apple Play, you know, when you're in your truck or your car, 2027, a lot of these car companies are going to make it so you have to subscribe to their fucking software or whatever if you want to listen to your Pandora or your Spotify, all that shit. So they're going to get rid of these Apple Play car shit and make you subscribe to their thing. Dude, it is incredible. Everybody's trying to get fucking $16 a month out of you. Oh, it's just $16. It's just $16. And then if you don't want
Yeah,
the ads,
but
then
it's $16 to use that, and then it's $16 to use the app that you're trying to get to work through the app. It's the same thing as Canadian taxes. I get taxed on, so I go to the pump, I get 30% tax on that, called the carbon tax. Fuck you, Trudeau. Basically it's a 30% increase in our prices for carbon tax. I don't know what it is, but apparently it's there. And then what happens is I get taxed again when I'm paying for it. So I'm paid the 30% tax in the price, and then I get taxed on it again. And then when I go to do my taxes, I have to pay taxes on paid taxes that I already paid taxes on to pay more taxes on.
Sounds about right.
It's a stupid, broken fucking system. And it's all these companies are taking these types of approaches now, and it's like, it's so dumb. It's like, listen, look, here's a scenario. You got the hot date in the car. Hey, baby, how's it going? It's going good. You want your seat turned on? Yeah, you got $16 a none? No, neither do I. Fuck off. Turn the heat on. You know what I mean? Like, bitch, that was a lobster dinner. I can't afford this.
It's insane, dude.
What
like,
things are you going on, bro? Jesus. What the fuck?
It's just insane. Like, you think about even like Photoshop back in the day. I mean, it was $1,000 for the software, but you got all the updates on it. You know, like it worked. It never stopped once you bought it. Now it's fucking, you got to pay monthly for the thing, or you get shut off. It's just it's insane. Like, how much is enough? How much is enough? You know, and that's honestly the big downfall with corporations is the fact that it's all shareholders, people that don't give a shit about anything but bottom line. It's
you know what, 99% of the time too, if you look up those companies that are doing this bullshit, it's not even people in your own country that own the majority of that company. Like for instance, you know, here, you know, we have a roadway called the 407. It's the Canadian ETR roadway. It goes all the way from one side of Ontario pretty much to as far north as Toronto or something like that from the eastern side. And it's a paid highway. You pay to go on it. You pay per kilometer. But from one stretch of road to another, it's free being Canadian. But the second you pass that, it's like $4 and something cents per kilometer. And it's owned by somebody in China.
That's fun.
Sounds about right.
Wow.
It's like, what?
They're starting to, like, they're talking about in Boston right now doing, what is it? Like congestion taxes, basically, or like tolls. So, like, if you're traveling in and out of the city during like rush hours, there's going to be automatic plate readers that are going to charge you for using the road.
Don't they do that in New York right now?
Listen, talking about my next thing is AI. Okay, AI. They put a bunch of AI speed cameras up in Toronto. Ended up costing the entire Canadian public well over, I think it was like $5.6 million it generated in fees. From people parking in Toronto, Ontario, and speeding and whatnot. But here's the difference, is they were AI controlled. So they weren't made to maintain a human approach in any way, shape, or form. If the speed limit was 50 and you went 51, boom, $70 ticket.
Raw data, raw numbers.
Just raw numbers. No, and that's nuance. Where a lot of people are getting pissed at. It was to the point where if I drove to Toronto, you could actually see spots where people have gone and fucking tipped the actual boxes over and spray painted on them and everything, because it was a stupid cash grab, because it wouldn't be a cop that would give it to you. It wouldn't be anything like that. No, it would show up in your mail as a fine.
Uh-huh.
And if you didn't pay it, it would literally say, signed by some officer that you've never fucking talked to, probably doesn't even exist. And it would say, you have this X amount of days to pay it, or you're going to get 2 points on your license. Or something like that.
Or
and it'd be like, what the fuck? And there wasn't even a thing that said that you had a choice to go to court or anything. It was just, this is your bill.
That's insane.
So a lot of people were like, this is stupid. So finally they stepped in and they said, no, we're taking these boxes out. They're causing way too much pandemonium. Like, you got fucking ambulance drivers that were getting friggin' tickets for speeding through when they got their fucking lights on.
Oh shit!
Like,
That's
hello,
fine. They just
I'm
passed
sorry.
that right on to the
Listen,
patient.
listen. I know there's a nurse in the back mounted you right now, and you've been shot 4 times, but I have to go slow here because there's a speed cam up ahead. Just relax.
Quit being so dramatic.
Yeah.
Don't die on me here.
but honestly, like cloud gaming and like for ending off my little rant here, AI. I personally think AI can do some beautiful things in video games. Like for instance, procedurally generated worlds. They give you a new aspect every time you go in. I think there needs to be more of that, especially when you have open world games. Throw it into a procedural generated area so everybody's game is different. Because I find like you get games like, for instance, Crimson Desert, it's all one map. Everybody has the same map. If you go on English, it's the same map as me. Chamois, if you go on, it's the same map as me. It's the same map all across the board, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas then you can go watch a
Roads.
video. You can see the actual the whole walkthrough on how to do something. There's no actual exploring and getting knowledge for yourself anymore. There's, oh, I can't do this. I can't beat that boss. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna, watch this fucking guy on YouTube beat
Posture
it.
check. Posture check.
You know what I mean? Whereas if it's procedurally generated, you actually have to put the work in to achieve the win.
Guys,
You know what I mean?
Lord Markley just redeemed
It just
a
fucking
posture
clicked.
check.
Oh, we lost you.
Okay, bye. Look, he's like, fuck this. I'm not checking my posture.
Okay.
No, and that's the thing is like AI. I think like it needs to be something that like the entry level work. You know what I mean? But like
Yeah.
Battlefield was taking a lot of shit because there was clearly AI generated like stickers and shit in the battle pass that was clearly like, oh, fucking let's AI generate, give me an idea for a sticker, or you know what I mean? And then it's like people are like, what the fuck is this? Like, what?
But
It would have taken
you know
15
what?
minutes for someone to do that. Like,
as a human beings, we're supposed to advance with the times. If the next thing is going to be big, the next big thing is AI, as affected by the computer market, the price of electronics, everything. AI is pretty much dominating right now. It's to the point where 99% of call centers aren't even people anymore.
yeah.
I prefer to call a call center and talk to a foreign person now because I hate talking to fucking Sally Rottencrotch and they're saying, hi, please press 1 if you do want to talk to a real person. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. They are not available right now. I'm your online assistant, Alicia. You, Alicia.
How may I assist you today? I don't want to talk to you. We're sorry.
Listen,
What was
I think
that?
I think AI has its place in games, and it can be used in games, but
yes, but in
if
small amounts. Don't make a whole game using it.
Yeah, no.
So yeah,
Because for it to change, for it to like change a map or like change like the physicality of the game itself, I think that would end up being an issue because, again, if you look back at old games, there was always walkthroughs for old games. Like there's always going to be a spot where you're going to be stuck and you're going to need help from someone else that's actually played the game, been through it, and knows kind of like what to do. Like you would always have a friend come over and be like, okay, this is how you beat this guy. Do this, do this, do this, and do this, because you've been having trouble with this guy for like 3 months. You can't beat this one
can't
one
figure
boss.
out the puzzle, or
yeah,
like
so
trying to find all the hidden objects in Assassin's Creed.
Exactly. Like for like dialogue and maybe like the NPCs and stuff like that, I can understand where AI could be useful, but for it to change anything in like as far as like what Mac was saying, like change like the maps being all the same for everyone, I think it needs to be the same for everyone, because again, if you got AI changing shit, flipping shit on you, it's going to become a pain in the ass, because you never know what you're going to be getting into when you start up the game again fresh, because suppose the AI decides to change something now, you know what I mean? Like you're going back to go try and solve whatever puzzle, and now the puzzle's completely different because the AI just changed it all up. Now you got to try and figure out this whole new pattern for this one annoying fucking puzzle that was already annoying from the beginning, but now it's even
Just
more
to
annoying
find out
because
the
the
AI
AI
had a bug and it.
yeah, and now the AI just fucking changed it all up again, and now you're stuck with this fucking crazy annoying puzzle all over again. Like, nah, I don't want that shit.
It's you know
So-
what I agree. I think in small amounts it should be definitely available
Yeah.
to like just do small little bits of content. Like there's some companies that are like releasing games that are completely made by AI and they're taking profit for it. I don't think that should be a thing
Nah,
because that's
bullshit.
just complete fake bullshit. Like
Yeah,
you didn't make
that's
that game. Like
lazy and
that's
that's just
anybody can go to
bullshit.
Chat GPT and tell it to literally write you the code for a video game.
Thank you.
At the same time, though, like I think it's an amazing resource for people that don't necessarily
100%.
know how to code and can generate, like use this thing to kind of create the world they've been dreaming of that they'd never had the skills to do it. But for
100%,
AAA
Shamey.
companies to be, laying off everyone because now they got this script they can run that is going to
Exactly.
generate all this shit. Like, dude,
Not
like
cool.
you're literally multi-billion-dollar like conglomerate because of these people, and you're just gonna fucking write them off because my bottom line, I wanted to make $14 billion this year. It's I'm so sick of it. And then Dredd said, it's up to the consumer to push back. It's possible to say I'm not buying said product unless someone real was involved in making it. There's been a huge thing on like Steam Marketplace where they're forcing companies into disclosing if they used AI content in it. So like different games, if they're using like AI dialogue, like the finals. If you've ever played the finals, they took a lot of heat because they basically had voice actors that they recorded a bunch of dialogue and then took AI to then use their voice to generate new voice lines. And it's like people were all up in arms because like, that they could have been paid to do these lines and everything, but they were still giving like royalties for these voice actors for their voices ongoing. So like that's kind of cool.
Okay.
Like, then you're not requiring these people to then go to a studio, record the same thing 15 times. But it's I think at the end of the day, like I don't think that matters. If someone's like, yeah, all right, use my voice, you give me fucking royalties, let's go, like,
Yeah.
but it just like some of it is just like mundane. Like, do you even need AI to be doing this shit? Like, it's just lazy. And then all the errors that come out, it's just like, it's not perfect yet. I don't think it'll ever be perfect. But
No.
What are you gonna have AI do something and then have a separate AI proofread it and then have those two AIs arguing over like, no, I did it correct, no, you did it wrong, and then like, what are we doing here? Just fucking, just build the goddamn game. That's what like all these people went to school for it. They're following their passions, and it's like, yeah, but this Claude bot can do it in 30 seconds versus.
Oh my god,
it's just so stupid.
Thank you for cheering with the bits there, Lord Markley 89. Thank you. He gave us 200 bits, boys. I don't know what that means, but that's 200 more bits than we had.
More bits than we had when we started.
Mr. Adder wants us to do a posture check.
But listen, honestly, I will buy a game with a little bit of it in it because it needs to happen. But I won't buy the whole game if it's made by AI. There's that's just not. That to me is a scam because like who are you paying really?
Yeah. Listen, bro, I don't even want to see videos online that are AI right now. I'm so sick and tired of AI.
Well, that's all they are on fucking TikTok. If you're watching this from TikTok right now, you know what I fucking mean. You got fucking Dwayne the Rock Johnston. Dwayne the Rock Johnston, the AI version of himself.
Blame the box.
Bro, this whole video has been real sussy with you today, okay?
Oh my god.
You're saying some real out of pocket shit tonight.
One thing that we can guarantee is there is no AI in our production.
There, you know what? Yeah, we are very happy to say, guys, we are filmed in front of a live studio of idiots. And no AI involved whatsoever. We have 2 production team members that are doing things on the side. We got some moderators that are making sure that bots stay out of our chat and everything. We got me with my shitty internet.
our studio was completely handmade by
Yeah.
Landon and the blender.
But
right.
believe it or not, actually, somebody said to me on TikTok, they said, "Oh wow, how'd you get your studio to look like that?" They're like, but the guy above is
AI.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
No, but realistically, no. This is a completely generated set. We set it up this way because we want it to be different. You know, like you always see like a bunch of bros sitting on beanbag chairs and they got their mics and they're all like, "Whoa, you know, Becky, she started her OnlyFans when she was 42, and she's doing great for herself now. She's and it's just like, no, we don't want to be sitting on beanbag chairs, sitting in the same
We're in
room.
3 different areas in
We
the
are in
world,
3
so
different time zones. I'm pretty sure. Well, not time zones, but we're in 3 different. I'm Canadian, they're both American, so it's be kind of hard for us to do this live. So this is the next best thing. And as we get better with this, guys, the connection's going to get stronger. Everything's going to get good. I'm about to yell at my. And yeah, one of our gentlemen is in the UK right now. We have literally been watching him slowly fall asleep on stream. You guys can't see it. We can. And yeah, Marky's in California.
Out, like instantly.
But you know what? Let's move it on. Shammy, take us out for the last little bit. You're going to be talking about some future stuff, basically along the same lines that we've been talking about, but just hit us with some good stuff. And then
so basically, like, we're the things that like the consumers are really looking for is, like with all this technology coming out is, mind-blowing stuff where it seems like the corporations are more towards like, all right, how can we streamline where we're at and produce the same for less. And like my wish list of like, let's see some better like peripherals and I want to see like VR headsets. Is it because it kind of petered out, and I feel like the concept is there for something that could be really, really cool, very immersive. It's just no matter what, you still feel like you're staring at a cell phone inside of a set of goggles.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, if they could find a way to get like your whole peripheral vision, everything in there so that you're immersed, I feel like, because you imagine playing Battlefield, but like rather than, in a square, you're like immersed in it. Like that's where they need to go. Because otherwise, like I feel like VR is heading in the same direction as like the 3D TVs. Everybody bought one, but like I don't even know where the glasses are.
I didn't buy one, that's for sure. That shit's expensive, bro.
Yeah, dude, and so basically, like, is the VR just gonna peter out? Like now that was it a bubble? Is AI now gonna be the new thing, where basically we're just gonna watch it die? So I would love to see more immersive like peripherals like that, and just like when you think about like gaming now. And now that like all the cross play, you can play PlayStation against someone who's on Xbox against
Everybody
someone on
can
PC.
play.
Yeah, so like it's great that they can bring everyone together and fill lobbies because nobody wants to play against bots. But when you look at the debate between like controller or mouse and keyboard, each one has their own strengths. Like controller, the fact that everything that you can do in the game is on that one controller, but then your aiming is limited because you're literally just a thumb. But then when you look at mouse and keyboard, you get all these buttons at your disposal that sometimes it's overwhelming, but then you can't do and all that stuff. But
no, he's got stuff. He's got stuff. He just went into full robot mode there, guys.
Am I back?
Yep. he's underwater.
Did you hear any of that?
We heard some of
it. I heard something about robots, and I'm a robot, and you're AI, and I don't know. You
were underwater or something. I don't know.
So you guys didn't hear anything I just said?
No, I do know that you move so fast that for some reason your camera glitched. It looked like you had 3 arms. That was kind of cool.
No, I did. Yeah, that's my extra Italianness is.
Well, listen.
Well, hold on a second. Like, did you guys hear everything I was saying? Should I start over?
No, cause we heard most of it.
Yeah, we
so
did.
Look, what I think, because don't forget now, Virtual came out a while ago. Don't forget Nintendo dropped their own Virtual Boy or whatever the fuck that shit was called back in the day.
Oh
And
my God.
that was out for a little while, and then that just fizzled right the fuck out because it was crap at the time. Like
Shit.
everybody,
It was
shit.
shit.
It was big talk when they
Yeah.
were making it and when it came out, and then after it came out and people actually used it and played with it, they were like, this is garbage. So that fizzled out, and then we didn't really get anything again until just recently, more recently, right, with the Meta and fucking whatever else they had that came out, all these other systems that are out there for virtual that are, some of them are way too pricey for anything. I mean, you're paying how much money for this thing, and listen, I have one of the Meta virtual goggle, whatever fuck that shit is called. I used it for like a few months when we were in COVID, and then never touched it again. It's sitting in a fucking box somewhere right now. I don't even know where the fuck it is. I barely ever use that thing. It's.
Oh,
I think it's gonna end up. It's probably gonna end up fizzling out right now, and then somebody else is gonna end up making something that's gonna be crazy with virtual, and then it's gonna pop back out again, and it's gonna be like all the rage again.
I completely object. I do not think we are going to get something of significance for virtual reality again until we have reached something a little bit better than what we have now. I do not think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be even close. I think maybe they're going to get to a Meta 4, and then it'll start being good. But it's that, like you said, it's that whole aspect of you've got that tiny little headset on, and you basically are just looking through the same cell phone hole. If they can come up with something that's like a full, like they would basically have to design a helmet that's a full screen.
Yeah,
I can't hear them.
Definitely something where you're able to actually move around and like really feel like you're in that moment. Because I mean, what they got right now is not it.
I can't hear anything that Max said.
Are you guys even there?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me, English?
Did we lose? I think we lost Sham.
I'm here. I can hear you guys. I just can't.
I think we lost our guy who was talking about his stuff.
We're all, listen, they can hear everybody.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, they can hear you.
I can't hear Mac. I can't hear him at all.
Oh God, give me a second.
You can hear English. You can hear all three of us. Okay.
He's a person.
So basically, like during COVID, I got into like 3D printing.
Can you hear me now?
Something that absolutely blew my mind. Yes, I can.
Okay, perfect. So I was actually going to say, you know what, Shammy, with what you were saying, I personally, I think the only way for, I don't know if you heard me say this, but I think the only way for it to come out with the what you're thinking virtual reality should be is we would have to have a full like glass screen.
Yeah, almost like
there will be a lot of
motorcycle helmet.
There would be a lot of safety issues with that, which is why when English, you say that they're going to come out with something good. I don't think we're going to see something good in that sense for the next 5 years.
Yeah, that's why. That's what I was saying. It's going to be a while before we get anything good again, because look at the time that it took for us to go from the Nintendo Virtual Boy to where we are with the Meta stuff and Vive and a bunch of other companies that have made.
I love how older gamers, Shammy, just completely just don't even acknowledge that Oculus started it all right after Virtual Boy and all that. They
Oh,
just go
true,
straight to
yeah,
the
yeah.
meta because they're brainwashed by today's society.
Yeah, well,
No,
hey,
I
hey,
have one. Well,
it's the big name, but and didn't Oculus get bought out by them or
But
by
yeah,
Meta, right? Yeah,
Oculus
they got bought out by Meta.
got bought out by Meta, but originally you'd get the D1 Oculus virtual development kit that was garbage.
So what I was trying to say before I keep like dropping out, during COVID,
I think we lost
what, can
Sham,
you hear
bro.
me?
Sham is
God
I don't,
damn
is he
it.
on here?
We keep
I
losing.
can't hear.
Sham, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear both of you.
Okay, then just don't worry. If we can hear you, they can hear you as well. Even when you drop out, apparently they can still hear you. So
All
if you
right,
can't hear him, it's okay. We only got about a minute and a half left or something like that. So let's just
well, hold on. I've got
zoom,
one
banana,
thing
boom.
that I've been trying to say for like 10 minutes now.
Okay. Well, say it. We can hear you.
During COVID, I got into 3D printing, and on the Oculus, there's sculpting programs. So, like, literally, you're in 3D space. You can sculpt, drag, whatever you do, like create an item, and then export it to your printer and print it. So you can literally just create from nothing, and it fucking blew my mind. That like I really feel like there are some good applications that could be done with the VR headsets, but it's just again, like the application, the battery life is a huge thing because obviously you don't want to have a cord attached to you. But
that's tight.
Like my big thing is tight. I would like to have just an all-encompassing monitor, so playing my shooters and stuff. I don't have to, like adjust my screen and make sure it just like give me full immersion visually, and I'll play my game that way. But like, I don't know. That's it.
Well, I fully agree with you. I just know that there's a bunch of safety reasons why they won't ever do a full screen on your head, because kids are stupid.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we've all been doom scrolling at 3:00 in the morning when we're on the toilet and we decide to look at stupid VR fails, and you see dads and kids and they're walking along the fucking thing and they think they're actually jumping off it, and the guy fucking goes into his TV.
Going through TVs.
Exactly.
Wii remote.
like we all know that's why they will never do a full glass screen, because you know what's going to happen. Little Billy from Billington, Nebraska, is going to fucking take that shit and walk the plank off his back porch. He's going to fall, smash the lens. His face is going to be cut up, nasty looking. It is survival of the fittest, but you know what? It would be so bad, but at the same time, if they could find a way to make it out of like plexiglass, like what if they made it out of like silica glass, like they do for like fiber optic lines?
Yeah,
like
maybe just pipe fiber optic directly into your cornea.
Exactly. But ladies and gentlemen, honestly, it has been a pretty good show tonight. I'm not gonna lie. We've had some really good talks today. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, and please do tune in next week. We will have some more information on some new stuff coming out, possibly some new games, because there are a bunch of new games coming out. As always, it has been an absolute blast. I was trying to look at something, and then somebody poked on the thing, and I lost it. There it is. All right. Thank you all for tuning in, and remember.
Remember to game angry. Game often.
Thank you for tuning in, guys. Remember to stay angry, game friendly, and always tune in to be grumpy. We'll see you next time on the Grumpy Man Gaming Talk Show. Thank you so much, and have yourself a wonderful evening. We love you.
I don't
Good
know
night.
what to do with my hands.
Peace out, guys.
Hey, Nate. How's life? I don't know. It's alright. I've been dealing with some things like every human being and really didn't sleep much last night. I'm sorry. That's fine. I just think I need a little me time. I just think I need a little free time. Little break from the shows and a bus ride. That shit